Twitter and put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesekhi Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you gonna train. I will beat the fuck out of her. Fuck you talking about? Yes, if I trained and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from drugs and alcohol. Like, no training. This is just natural. Bitch, you train every day. Bitch, you can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. Bitch, I'm the motherfucking champion around this bitch.
Krishan's sister. And people ask me, do I think I can beat her in a fight? I said, do I think or do I know? She needs to be checking her fans and not checking me or trying to cross my teeth, talking about if she used to like me. Girl, you never came to a fight. You never said congrats on the motherfucking world championship. You never mentioned me in a good light. So no, you did not ever like me, and that doesn't matter to me. But to sit here and say you can whoop some ass and you out here popping pills and doing everything you're doing, you're not gonna whoop nobody ass. You need to go to rehab and get that shit out your system. You need help.
Claressa Shields thought she had put an end to their conflict. Tesekhi took it personally and wiped her out by wooing Papoose and then publicly humiliating her online. Because of this, Tesekhi has never lost a combat. Tesekhi's online humiliation has infuriated Claressa, who has sworn to face her face-to-face if they ever cross paths. However, does Tesekhi feel afraid? The baddie star claims that Claressa called her out and initiated the entire issue, but now that she has done it and pounded the nail in, Claressa is out there trying to win people over by acting like the victim. No woman on the earth could ever defeat her if she ever trained like Claressa at the gym. She has been telling everybody who will listen that she is an innate warrior.
Lady, I remember the first time you called me out. I remember. You called me and Ivory out. You was like, ain't no street bitch beating me up. That's what she said. She said
that Tesekhi is telling the truth when she claims that Claressa ignited the fire about a year ago, no matter the location, state, or nation. She posted that she had $10,000 for any street lady or boxer who wanted to face Claressa. The fact that Tesekhi was mentioned in the comments, as soon as the post was released, demonstrated that she had been endowed with the gift of violence. She smiled briefly at you, and then no one else on Baddies could come close to me because they didn't train or live the way I do. Claressa said in response to a question about whether she could take Tesekhi after someone saw her pop the balloon, "Post she knock you out the next minute and send you off to pay for some unpleasant hospital costs." Even if people would pay a lot of money to watch Claressa and Tesekhi fight, nobody wants to smoke with her.
She can't be beating me no fight. Come on now, let's be logical.
I know she can't beat you, but I'm tired of folks saying she can beat you. I know they can't. Like, I be like, man, that girl is a trained fighter.
I appreciate that, but you know, I got a lot of respect for Tesekhi and Krishan. If Tesekhi ever wanted to do it, I would do it. But
I know you'll win though.
She beating those girls up on Baddies. Them girls ain't never trained. They got body work.
I know going.
Yeah, it's different.
As soon as Tesekhi learned what was happening, she naturally hurried online to reply.
Only way Claressa would be able to fight me is if I were to be a professional fucking fighter. If I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and beat the fuck out of whoever.
Claressa had no right to get embroiled in a drama to start with. She is an Olympic boxer with professional training. She should focus on honing her skills rather than getting sucked into some slum drama. Tesekhi's hatred for Claressa didn't. Tesekhi called out to Claressa again and just walked in as she was getting on Jason Lee.
And put up on Twitter and gonna say, I fight Tesekhi Ivory. One thing about me, you'll fight me, but I'm gonna train the same way you're gonna train. I will beat
Claressa?
Yes, if I trained and didn't smoke and drink, cause what she got so amped up off of is from drugs and alcohol. Like, no training. This is just natural. Train every day. You can't do a fight without training, ho. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let me do your training you doing, and let me not be off that weed and poppers. I'm the champion around this bitch.
Since she believes a street fighter cannot compete with a professional boxer, the majority of her fights end in a matter of minutes. And Claressa only engaged in small conversation to attract Tesekhi's attention. She appeared to be unhappy with Claressa for her remarks. But if she got the same instruction, Tesekhi felt sure she could sweep the floor with Claressa.
I'm a natural trained killer. Natural born trained killer. So if I really wasn't trained and sparring, because I think I'm gonna do some sparring. I never in my life did sparring. I wanna do it. I wanna do some sparring. Because like all the sparring that you guys see me doing on baddies and the fights that people see me do when I was a child, that all was just natural. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make me some professional training. Then we go see what's...
Took exception to Tesekhi's comments and offered her $300,000 to compete with her instead of brushing the matter aside and letting it fade away as one of those online trends.
Another poll. Again. I'll make another one. I'm gonna put, who do you think I should fight? Who do you think will give me a better fight out of these two women here? And I'm gonna put me in the middle. I'm gonna put me in the middle, and I'm gonna put Krishan's sister on one side, and I'm probably gonna put Ivory on the other side, or I'm gonna put Krishan's sister on one side and put Dolly on the other. And
Claressa was acting a bit too much now. Let's face it, she defended herself against fan criticism by claiming that Tesekhi, Rain's insult, was the sole reason she was responding in this manner, and that she wouldn't ignore it. Tesekhi is selfish enough to be upset with him, and Claressa is not a part of the ring. Her subsequent action was surprising. She posted a picture of herself with Papoose, Claressa's public companion, a few days earlier. She almost got into a confrontation with Remy Ma in a selfie that she shared online. As stated in the caption, "Ciao, your ninja knows who the champ is." If reports are to be believed, it was much more than a run-in, but we just have a picture. Claressa had better quit interfering with her man's desires because it was obvious that she could have him whenever she wanted. Despite Claressa's stronger combat abilities, Tesekhi wins this time. My lord, when people saw that Claressa's guy was with Tesekhi, they must have sobbed. Claressa is upset behind the scenes because Tesekhi revealed her fragility in public, and one with no effort on her part, well, unless you count the amount of fingers it took her to share that picture and type that caption. Claressa posted a picture of herself with Papoose as soon as Tesekhi's post went up, captioning it, "Good morning, to my man and my man only." She hurried online when she was younger to show that she and Papoose were still growing stronger, even though Tesekhi's statements were untrue. Claressa persisted in phoning individuals and making derogatory remarks about her online. People are urging Claressa to end this conflict and find something else to care about, though, as she is gradually losing the plot. Given that we've only heard about Tesekhi for 30 seconds, they question why a professional boxer would even call out or condemn her for going too far for clout. I hope she goes back to her native country, a street fighter who could easily overcome Claressa Shields if she trained and used her natural skills. Do you think Tesekhi can defeat Claressa with training, even though it's fun to watch? See you in the upcoming video. There will be more videos in the future that you won't want to miss. So please remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment with your thoughts. Goodbye, friends.